Hi, everybody. It's Jeanette. Okay, I'm live everywhere. Hi, everybody. It's Jeanette with Country Design Style, and I am going to be doing a super rustic flower for you today. Now, I did one just a little while ago on Chalk Couture, on Country Design Chalk, I should say. This little flower right here I did on to add to my Chalk Couture sign. But I'm going to take this flower, I'm going to kind of do it again, but I'm going to make it even more rustic. So let me show you what I'm going to do and how I did that one. I started off with fabric, and the more wrinkled up the fabric is, the better it is. Start with wrinkled fabric if you can, and any rustic flower or any fabric will do. And for this one, I only cut out 4. The other one over there, I cut out 5, but I just made some circles on a piece of paper. And I go to your kitchen, look through your dishes, find different size. You know those bowls that you have, the condiment bowls where they start off real tiny and then they get real big till it's a mixing bowl? Grab some of those. Don't go mixing bowl size unless you want a real big flour. But start with the small one and go up 4 or 5 till you get to, about this size. Or you can go a little bit larger. Or look at your spice racks too. Spices, different sizes of different spice containers and stuff. That's a good way to look. Also, your glasses also. And then also check out lids too. Sometimes lids will give you that really small, if you're doing a really small one. Sometimes your lids will also work for that. So just get, 4 or 5 different sizes and cut out circles. Okay, and then once you get your circles cut out, now I was folding mine in half. You'll notice they're folded over. Hello, Pamela, welcome. You're going to love this one. Once I tend to fold mine in half and then fold my fabric in half, and that way, you get just a layer here. That way, all I have to cut out is this half circle. I just have a circle, it's 2 layers, but still I can do that pretty easy. It's easier than going all the way around the circle. Just a little tip for you, make things easy. Now, some of you may have circle cutters, and I thought about that. And I have a circle cutter, but I rarely use it. If I'm not going to get it out and try to get it all set up and everything, if I'm just going to do a few circles, I would rather just go do it that way. Keep it simple. Okay, now after I cut them out, you could keep them folded too. I didn't show this a few minutes ago with the other flower. You can take your scissors and use your good fabric scissors that you keep hidden from everybody and just cut into it a little bit. Whoops. Hang on to your scissors. Just cut into it a little bit here and there. Hello, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. When you tune in, if you're watching on replay, give me a hashtag replay, because Facebook doesn't let me know who watches and who tunes in and whether anybody showed up. Okay, so I've got these all. Now, what I did before was I just stacked these up one on top of the other, and I have a piece of, I'm going to need more twine, on a needle, and I just sewed it together. But I'm going to go a little step further on this because I want it really, really rustic. So what I did is I grabbed some ribbon, just some of it scrap. This was all that was on the roll, so I'm going to use that one for sure, and kind of get ribbon that kind of matches but kind of doesn't. Okay, and just various sizes, various pieces. And another tip for you, if you're doing any kind of crafting or anything, and you've got oops, that one's looped. You're using scraps. You've always got the little extra piece of ribbon or an extra piece of twine or something like that you just didn't happen to use. Take an old Kleenex box, tissue box, and you can stuff that down into that tissue box. And when you're done, okay, you've got your collection of just tiny bits, just anything little, and mix it up. Let it be ribbon, let it be twine. You could do a tissue box for twine, one for ribbon if you want. Because then you can take these little pieces, and I will do this. I'll do this live again too, because it's been a while since I've done a live one on that. You can take those little pieces, coat them in Mod Podge, and shape them into all kinds of things. You can shape them into wreaths. I've made a twine wreath done that way. I've got some over here too. And I'm just kind of, I'm just willy-nillying this, not really thinking a lot about it. I might even use a piece of this, just to cut a little bit of that. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll use that. Okay, now you've got your flowers here, and you've got bits and pieces. Start with your biggest flower, put that down. You're going to put something big on there. Start with your bigger pieces of ribbon and stuff. Put this in. Maybe put this one in off to the side. Maybe this one over here. Maybe that over there a little bit. Add this. Add that. Add this. See what I'm doing? I'm just adding those all in. Now, whoops, except I put your flowers in order, your circles. Get those in order and stack them up. And then I kind of like that. Okay, that was super, super simple to do. Now, what I want you to do, turn it upside down. Okay, and a little bit of my okie came out right there. Turn it upside down. Where'd my needle go? Did I put it in my stack? I don't think so. I don't know where my needle went. Oh, it's on the floor. Okay. Okay, making sure no one has any questions or anything. I think I've lost my mind. This will be plenty of twine. I can make this work. Okay. I'm going to make a knot. Make sure you make a knot in one part of it. Now, if you want to be able to have this where you could tie it onto things, make your knot, use a little more twine and make your knot, longer so it gives you some string to tie it onto things. Okay, because this is a kind of a butt nose needle, it's not really, really sharp. It's going to be hard to go through all that, and I don't want to fight. Did I miss everything? So instead, do it this way. Just take it. I've got it upside down. I'm going to start from the back of that, and I'm going to poke it through the general middle. You don't have to pay attention to that too much. And this one here, I'm just going to poke it right through some of those threads in there. Right through there. That'll work. Then I'm going to do my next one. And just keep adding them on. And again, some of these ribbon are going to be in the center. Some of them may not be. They're just going to be tucked in here and there and everywhere. Just keep adding it on. And that way you've got it in order. This ribbon I'm going to put off to the side a little bit. Hi, you're late. I know. Where were you? I was waiting for you. I tell you what, it's felt like Monday morning this morning. When I started my other video for Chakatur, when I did that sign, I had Mom called, and I haven't called her back yet. Sorry, Mama. In the middle of my video, I thought it stopped, because a lot of times if you get a phone call when you're doing a live video, stop the video. But it didn't. It kept going. So I have to call Mama back when I'm done. And then we had, ooh, that one there's kind of thin to put on there. That's a little piece of ribbon. But I got it on there. It doesn't matter. That's fine. And then this is my last one. Put that on. I was trying to think, do I want to put, no, I think I'm okay with that. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Okay, now to tie it off. Now, this is what I tend to do. I've got a lot of wood beads. I order these on Amazon. This is just a small one. I'm going to feed this on. Exactly the way I did with the last one. And then you got to give yourself a little bit of room, because you're going to go back into those, but just a little bit over. Okay, so I'm going to poke back through everything again, so that I get everything tucked in there, even that little, well, I might bypass that one. Some of them you can bypass. They're still going to stay on there. That's fine. Just kind of feed those back through there. I'm down through these ribbons. See how I'm kind of just feeding those through? Just right like that. So another thing that I have to tell you guys about is it's Mike and I's passion. There is, and I need to check. I think it's on YouTube, but I'm not really sure. It could be just a Facebook page. It might be Facebook. There is something that you need to look up. It's called Hogan's Adventures. And it is a bull mastiff dog. I think that's what brand it, or what kind. It's something like that. And it's one of those, you know, and some of you guys may have known, we've got our 2 little dogs, and I did a little video with them talking with each other about Santa coming. And every Christmas, that's a hit. In fact, I need to start sharing that again. But there is an app where you can make it look like your dogs are talking. And there's this lady who makes her bull mastiff talk, and it's called Hogan's Adventures. And I think she puts up a new post almost every day. And listening to that dog talk with his Southern accent is the cutest thing. And so just a little so we watched a couple of them this morning, and sometimes when I watch a little bit of Hogan with his Southern accent, my Southern accent comes out, or my accent, I should say. Now, on the back side of this, once I get it all in there, I'm just kind of fastening this, just resewing it, just kind of making a little knot or something. Oh, Hogan, that's Mike. He knows Hogan. Hogan is great. Okay, so there's my rustic flower. Isn't that adorable? I've got a little center in there, my little center wood bead, but I've got all these just things just coming out, and things like this, you know, for gifts to put on your Christmas package. You could even make ornaments and put rustic flowers in your tree. It's great to add to a card if you're handing someone a get well card or something like that. Put something like this on top of it. It's really cute, and it's a great way to use up those tiny little scraps of ribbon and fabric and whatever it might be. You could just make a mishmash of them. Just as long as you've got them all hooked in there, it's great. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. So just kind of, and you know, you could even, to make them really rustic, you can even take it from here, swish it in some water, and let some of that fray out and everything. And it gets really frayed, and the more frayed, the better it is. So go make you a rustic flower today. And I will see you tomorrow, where we'll do something else creative and fun. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Again, if you're watching on replay, give me a hashtag replay so that I know that you watched. And make sure you follow along, because I do these every day, Monday through Friday at 9 o'clock in the morning. See you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody.